Je dis à nous venir écouter une belle vidéo, c'est Tico Zepano. Je dis on a montré Boston en gros. So, on a parlé dans l'eau, on a montré dans l'eau, on a descendu la terre, on a montré la terre. So, restez branchés, prenez un snap et puis enjoy belle picture, belle photo, belle image que nous avons montré. So, restez branchés. Yes. Yep.
I'm gonna run to the car real quick and get a ticket.
Oh, okay, it's awesome.
You see me recording.
But the type of vehicle this is called the DUKW. That's how we spell that. The C is absent, the W is silent. These are all based on World War II vehicles. They're not the originals. Those are wicked old. These are more modern. DUKW is a manufacturer's code to the original GMC vehicles. D is the fourth letter of the alphabet. Israel made in the fourth year of World War II, 1942, by Assateague. It was eventually joined by the Puritans. They came here from Boston, England. They bought the land off of him, and then they renamed it Boston. So that's the end of the tour. I'm dropping us off to the Boxer Hotel. It's my favorite hotel, the Boxer. This is called the Boxer Hotel because this is where the original fighters, they used to compete at the old Boston Garden Arena used to stay. The original Boston Garden, which was first called Boston Madison Square Garden, is owned by the same company that owns the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in New York City. The original Boston Garden was not built for hockey or basketball. It was built for boxing. What I mean by that is all the seats were tilted towards the center of the ring. So you went to see the Bruins and the Celtics play, there were hundreds of obstructed view seats like this. This is what an obstructed view of the old Boston Garden looked like. And there was no heat, and there was no air conditioning. But at least people were chain smoking cigars around you the entire time. You imagine, you come all the way to Boston, you're told you have a front row seat, and you sit down and there's just obstruction in your face. Do you have any idea what that would be like, sir? Can you imagine? There are 8 Stanley Cups. So is anybody here currently living in Massachusetts? Oh, a lot of you, okay. Everybody else, okay, welcome to Boston. But you, those that live here, you're the official fact checkers. Okay, everybody else. Someone's working at the post office. This area to your left is called Bowdoin Square. Bowdoin Square is a stop on the Blue Line train. It closes at 6 p.m., which is kind of rare for one stop to close earlier than the others. It's because this area kind of gets a lot less busy in the evening because this is government center area. It's a lot of mention that we can so that we enthusiasm. Because other conductors, they would just phone it in. I would never do that too. And there is other people on board. Maybe some of you have never seen a phone that is off the hook. You're not going to get out there on that. You're just going to stay dialed in. You can walk distance from where you're about to push me today. The reception. Can you hear me now? It's like I can't hear you. Can you stop talking to me? I thought you were doing the fake phone there. We're held up on the night of Paul Revere's midnight ride. Held up for only a few key moments, long enough to send out a message toward the countryside that the British regulars were traveling towards Lexington, Concord by way of water. See the 6 glass towers on your left side. This is the New England Holocaust Memorial. Remember the 6 million Jewish people murdered during the Holocaust of World War II? They have never closed. John F. Kennedy had his own booth on the second floor. On your left here, you'll see two statues. One is a man standing up, one is a man sitting on a bench. They're the same man at different times in his life. James Michael Curley, 4-time mayor of Boston, 1-time governor of Massachusetts. When he was a younger man, he was an alderman, which is basically a city councilman. Got arrested for taking the post office exam from a friend of his, sent to jail. While in, over here on your left is that brick building, that's Governor Faneuil Hall. Statue in front of him is Senator Adams. Also won 11 championships. 9 as a player, 2 as a player coach. On the right is the Ames building. This was the tallest building in America for 2 weeks. And then the Monadnock building in Chicago was completed, and it's much taller. Over here on the right, this is Marx, where Benjamin Franklin once worked in a print shop with his brother James. Then you got the Baptist Church here on your left, first integrated church in America, welcoming anybody who wants to join through their doors. And on the right is the Granary Burial Ground. This is where the 5 victims of the Boston Massacre were buried. 3 of the signers of the Declaration of Independence are buried here. Robert Tree Payne, Samuel Adams, and the biggest signature on that document, John Hancock. That's behind the right turn sign. It's where the Freedom Trail begins. That's a 2.5-mile walk through our history. You can do it by following a red line on the ground, or hire someone in a colonial outfit. But in my opinion, who would want to learn about history from someone in a ridiculous costume?
This is what made this.
Also, the right, the brand new piece of art. This is the Ray statue, based on the famous photo of Martin Luther King Jr. embraced his wife Coretta after he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace. They met here as students. And up ahead of the left, this is not historic, but it's Dr. Phil Electronic Repair Center. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. She's shaking her head. She's like, it's not the same. I don't sound like that. Don't do that voice. It's derivative. I know. But listen, they're trying to be accurate. The slices are big, the open late, the service is rude. They're trying. That's not the same thing. They're trying. Over here on your left, this is the W Hotel, which of course gets its name for the W. 2 of the smaller theaters of the 13th district. Directly to our left, this is New England Law. See people square dance in gym class when I was a kid in the wintertime. They would make us do it, which is kind of weird because at the same time they're like, if you got a cold, cough or sneeze into the crook of your arm so you don't get anybody sick. So they teach us that, and then they have a square dance. And so we're gonna do-si-do your partner right into the nurse's office. Anyhow, this is the block that Edgar Allan Poe, the famous writer of The Raven, was born on. He wrote The Raven. Did not become famous as a writer living in Boston. Moved away to Baltimore, Maryland. At the Boston Park Plaza Hotel on the left, first hotel to feature a radio in every room. Can you imagine staying in a hotel nowadays without a radio? Indivisible. Motion snippets. Alright, so we're going into the back bay. We're about to be overwhelmed by architecture. You're going to see the tallest building in New England, and you're going to see one of the top 10 most architecturally significant buildings in the whole country. That building is the Trinity Church. At the end of the block, it'll be on your right. You're going to see it from all three different angles. Trinity Church, built in 1877. What makes it so distinct is all the churches that were around here prior to this being built are duck reflected in the first floor of the building. The best times to take it is above this row of trees to the left. By the way, these are actual sized trees. They just look smaller in comparison to the building. And everything you see today is actual size. Over here to the left is the Fairmont Copperleaf Plaza Hotel. It's been used in a number of television shows and movies. It was the inspiration to the Tipton Hotel from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Tom Cruise did a movie here in the early 1990s where he plays a young Harvard Law School student who comes here to meet up with this firm. It's a good movie, I forget what it's called, but the firm that he meets up with turns out to be bad news, but then he ends up joining the firm named Corey Coffin. So over here on your left, Boston Public Lending Library, oldest public lending library system in America. second largest collection of books in the country, only to the Library of Congress. But the Library of Congress will not let you borrow any books. Typical Congress. It's a records library. The Boston Marathon ends down the street to your left. We don't go over the finish line. It's one way. They would get mad. But it's the oldest annually run marathon in the world. It began in 1897 with 15 runners. Now it averages about 30,000. Have any of you ever run the Boston Marathon? I ran it last year. I only ran the width. Across the street to Dunkin' Donuts. Nobody was impressed. Many were. One guy flipped out on me because I got whipped cream all over this marathon running a big number. I was like, bro, that's literally what did you for. That's the Kenny baby. Do you have any former babies on board? Cut that. Yeah. Public Garden. There's an ice cream truck. We don't have time to stop. Maybe if you're good, Alan. More ice cream is consumed in Massachusetts than anywhere else in the country, which is a little weird because we're not the biggest place and our winters are long. But you can eat ice cream indoors. I do it every morning. Not like first thing in the morning, but like I don't have bedtime. So you see the swan boats floating around in the lagoon in the public garden. By the way, lagoon is a French word that means lagoon. Swan boats take you on a 15-minute long loop at a top speed of 2 miles per hour. And when we get in the river, we're going to take 2 miles per hour. And check the load. I'm talking 6 mph. And I apologize if anybody uses the metric system. Just bouncing up and down with the yo-yo made of flesh and bone. And hang gliding, which is terrifying gracefully. And the dark, daylight, snakes, centipedes, millipedes, all the pedes. Eels, both electric and acoustic. Public speaking, the possibility that love is not enough, the crushing weight of expectations, quicksand, lightning, This is Beacon Hill. It's a beautiful neighborhood. Notice all these streets, all these street numbers on these homes on your left. They're all consecutive. So in pretty much every town or city in America, one side of the street will have even. See, Anne Hutchinson fought for religious freedom. Darth Vader fought for the dark side. But you can take a free tour of the State House Monday through Friday for Training Day. Now available on home video in a 2-pack with Fallen starring John. Now the only time that they open up this gate to our left, the Bullfinch entrance, named after Charles Bullfinch, the architect who designed it, is for the retiring of a Massachusetts military regiment flag, a new governor taking office, or a visit from a foreign head of state or sitting president. And if you look to the right and back a bit, it's the TD Garden. So the Bruins play hockey and the Celtics play basketball. And on August 10th, Missy, Misdemeanor Elliott, and Buster Rhymes. And over here on the right, that's Leonard P. Zachem Bunker Hill Memorial Bridge. It's the widest cable-stayed bridge in America. It was the widest cable-stayed bridge in North America. Hey, what's up, dude? Kind of hard to see, but you see like the third railing on the left is a bird down by the water just kind of hanging out there. You see it? Looks like a seagull with good posture. Yeah. It's called a black-crowned night heron. Kind of a rare bird to see during the daytime. So there's like to look for them. That's their hangout. Then you got a bunch of Canada geese. Look at them on the left, hopped up on grass, just bragging about how wide that bridge in Vancouver is. So windy, except at 2 spots where it's just see the 5 symbols in the back wall? Does anybody know what those 5 symbols mean? No. Nobody knew yesterday either. You should probably just Google it. No, I know. From left to right stands for Huffle Freemark. So walk over here. Yeah. Step up here so you can see. And then sit down there. Jade. You're doing great. Here. I'm taking a video for your YouTube channel. What's up? What's up, Jaded Nation? It's your boy. I'm driving this duck down the river. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment in the super chat. Thumbs up, if you will. Tell a friend. Get the word out. Jaded, you're doing pretty good, bro. You're doing like. Watery part in the middle of the bridge. Try to avoid the bridge parts as much as you can. Town, county. Sure, the airport, but the kid fits great in mine. What's your name? Lucas? Yuki. Hi, Yuki. Alright, Yuki. You're just going to go with 3 clicks due east to the prime meridian. Make sure your latitude and longitude lines remain perpendicular. And you don't cross your stop. Look at me. Say, are you done? Are you happy? I guess so. Give it up for Alan. Thank you, Alan. Alright. Here you go. What's your name? Yeah. Lucy and Alan? Lucy. L-U-C-Y? Is that what I'm saying? Oh, Lucine, I'm sorry. Is this some Alan? Well, we're on the side of the river, so if you haven't yet taken a photo of you and your crew with the water behind you, now would be a good time to do it. You want me to take your picture?